Morning, Allison.
Good morning, Kitsy. How are you?
Missing you, loving you, thanking you.
I'm so glad you're able to connect. I'm gonna start in about 3 or 4 minutes. You good?
Thanks, sweetie. I'm great. Be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Grab some water and I'll be ready for you.
Am I your only one?
No. I haven't started Facebook yet.
Okay.
Zoom,
I know you're busy.
Zoom, you're the only one right now on Zoom, but I do think I get about 8 or 9 on Zoom, but most people tune in Facebook. There's my puppy. There's my puppy. Oh. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Go this way. Come here.
Lamar's the best part next to you.
Yeah, he has to get in every video.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, go for it.
Love you.
Love you. Good morning. It's Monday, 9:30. We're going to get started in a little while. Power yoga. And as I've been doing every Monday, just infusing a little bit of core. So we're going to get started in about a minute. So if you need anything, just water, your mat, and maybe a towel for some sweat. Hopefully we're going to sweat it up. So we'll get started in 1 minute. I have background music playing. And if you want to choose another playlist, feel free. And we're going to get started. All right, so let's start today in child's pose. It's kind of one of those kind of days. It's Monday. I don't know if you know it's a Monday in April, right? So take your big toes to touch, your knees the width of the mat, and just reach your arms out wide. We're just going to start a little slower and pick up the pace as we go along. So press your hips down towards the heels of your feet and allow your head just to rest on the mat. And start to pay attention to your breath. Pay attention, especially these first 5-10 minutes, pay attention to your body, how it's feeling. And now come to the tips of your fingers, press all of your fingertips into the mat and draw your shoulders back and see if you can create more of a light touch with your fingers. And then reach those hands, press the palms into the mat. And press your mat forward as you press your hips back. And then slowly bring yourself to a tabletop. Bring those knees right underneath your hips. Shoulders are right over top of your wrists. And I want you to come forward. Feel a great stretch on your wrists. And come as forward as far as you can that it's, you know, not uncomfortable. And then shift it all the way back. And do that one more time. Come forward, just stretching out your wrists. We use that a lot. Pull that core in, sit back. And then come back to a neutral position and let's do a couple cat and cow. So we're going to start by pulling our belly button to our spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Really, really pull that chin in. Feel a great stretch on your low back. And then press your belly button towards the floor. Maybe look forward slightly, draw those shoulders back. Yeah, one more time. Draw your belly button to your spine, round it out. Draw your chin to your chest. And then press your belly button down towards the floor, look forward. And then just keep your gaze between your hands, curl your toes. Feel your toes curl into your mat and just lift your knees off the mat, just 2 inches. Pull your belly button towards your spine, look forward, and then lift up another inch. Holding that, lift up another inch. And then slowly drop those knees 2 inches away from the earth. Hold. Start to build a little fire in your shoulders. Continue to breathe. Nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. So a hard posture. Keep that breath flowing. Lift your knees 2 inches further up. Good. Now lift another 2 inches. Stay with me. Stay with me. You can do this. And now press your hips all the way up. Ground your hands a little bit deeper into your mat. Go ahead and pedal your heels down and lift them up, alternating. Starting off slowly, and we're going to gradually increase our pace. And as always, if you're new to taking my class, go at your own pace. Do what works for you. So bring your feet together, take your right leg straight back, three-legged dog. And now we typically take our legs straight back, and we typically have a little bit further we can go. So lift that leg even higher and hold. Come on to the ball of your left foot, and now drop that left heel down, but keep that right leg up. Try to press the heel to the earth, and at the same time you're pressing your chest towards your toes. Bring your right leg all the way through, knee into your chest. Now try to land that right foot in between your hands for a deep lunge. Left hand comes next to your right hand, right arm reaches. Look up to your right hand, get a nice twist. And then ground your hand back in. You're going to try to lift this right leg up and back into three-legged dog without scraping it along your mat. Use your core, so pull your belly button to your spine, lift up, lift that leg up, use your core, take it straight back and lower it down. So I want your focus to be today, big toes to touch, take your left leg straight back. When you get into a posture, notice if you really are in it as deeply as you can get. So right now, see if you can lift that left leg. You have a little bit more to give to yourself today. Tap into that. Notice that. Can you get more out of this? Come on to the ball of that right foot. And now draw your right heel down, calf stretch on the right side and hold. Keep lifting that left leg. Don't forget about that left leg. Bring that left knee into your chest and hold, look forward. So this is core. I'm on the ball of my right foot or the tips of my toes, and I'm going to step that left foot all the way through deep lunge. Walk your right hand closer to your left foot. Reach your left hand up. Hold there, look up. And now you're going to slowly bring that left hand back down. Try, it's hard. Use your core. Lift that left leg back up, three-legged dog. Try not to sweep it along the mat. Use your core, use your shoulders, lift it all the way up, and then get back into your down dog. See if today, on this Monday, if you can give yourself more in each one of these postures. So many of you know I coach sports, I coach kids, and I always ask them to see if they have a little bit more, just a little bit more, and see if how that changes your experience today. Press your chest towards your toes. We always have a little bit more to give to ourselves. Just keeping that awareness and practicing today with purpose. So look to your hands, slowly step your feet to the front of your mat. You're gonna walk your feet a couple inches apart, grab your opposite elbows, fold forward into ragdoll. And now set an intention of your practice today. What is the purpose of coming to your mat? And not everybody's purpose is gonna be different. Make it yours, why you're here. Release your hands to your mat. You're gonna draw your chin to your chest and then slowly, really slow this first time, stack your spine, one vertebrae on top of the other. Come all the way up, reach up, and now fold forward. Bring your hands to your shins, take a half lift. And now fold forward again, grab the backs of your legs if you can. Get in a little bit deeper towards your legs, chin to your chest. Slowly rise all the way up. As you rise up, maybe reach back to the back of the room this time. Little back bend. Fold forward. Take a half lift. This time we're gonna flow through. So ground your hands in. First time, feel that. My hands are spread wide. I'm gonna lift my right leg up. I'm gonna step all the way back, and now I gotta tap into my core. Walk that left leg back. Now I'm in a high plank. So this practice today, we are going to infuse core. So right now, shoulders over top of the wrist. If you need to drop to your knees, drop to your knees. We're gonna rock forward and back. I want you to try to come to the tips of your toes and then rock to the back, to the balls of your feet. Keep the hips up, don't let them drop. 4 more. You can do this on your knees. Good, now come back to a neutral position, your shoulders right over top of your wrists. And you're gonna lower down into chaturanga. High plank. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, high plank. One more. Chaturanga, this time come to upward facing dog. Press back, down dog. So we're gonna pick up our pace. Sun Salutation A. Again, the purpose for you. Why are you here today? Why are you taking this practice? And maybe you're not really sure, and that's totally fine too. But keep a focus of trying to make each posture, each asana, as big as you can make it. So look to your hands, step or float, half lift, fold, rise up. So even in that forward fold, as I fold forward, I'm gonna really fold. Take that half lift, high plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, just 2 breaths, and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do that sun A again. Can you get deeper in each asana? Look to your hands, step or float. Half lift, make it big. Fold, rise, fold, half lift, into your vinyasa, back to down dog. Take 2 breaths, we're gonna do it again. Make it yours, you can add or subtract anything you want. Look to your hands, step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift, Hold. Rise. Fold. Half lift. Into your high plank. Vinyasa through. Down dog, last one. Take 2 breaths. Picking up that pace. Look to your hands, step or float. Half lift. Fold. Rise up, make it big, make it big. Fold. Half lift. Into your high plank, vinyasa to your down dog. Moving on, sun B. On your next exhale, look to your hands, step or float. Half lift. Fold. Queen chair. Big toes to touch, light on those toes, okay? So the weight goes back on the heels of your feet. So reach those arms all the way up, lower down into your queen chair. Notice how that feels. Can you get a little bit deeper in this asana for yourself today? Can you commit for yourself? For 3. Draw those shoulders down and back. Draw the belly button to your spine, but draw that spine down towards the floor. And then release and fold forward. Take a half lift. Into your high plank. Maybe 2 chaturangas this time. To up dog, to down dog. Right leg steps. Warrior 1. Spin that left foot around. And now really commit to this right thigh. You want to have this right thigh parallel to the earth. Right knee is over top of the ankle. Take your hands behind you. Clasp your hands. Shoulders back and down. So in this posture, humble warrior, we're going to get into it in a minute. Open up the shoulders. So stay here for a moment and look up. And then you're going to fold forward. You're trying to get the right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Allow your body to completely fall towards the earth. Once you get in it, then you're trying to lift those hands up and forward. For 3, let your head go. Now slowly release the hands. Only come up halfway. Reach those hands to the front of your room. So your right knee is over top of your right ankle. Your right thigh is parallel to the earth. You're looking at your right foot. Reaching your hands to the front of your room. You should feel something in your right quad. And now connect with the left foot. Use your right and your left leg to lift all the way up into warrior 1. Reach up, look up, and hold. And then you're going to release the hands to the earth. Spin that left foot around. Bring that right leg back. Hover, and hold. Just the first time. Just the first time we're going to hold. Remember, we're infusing core today. You might feel this in your left quadricep. The right foot is flexed. You're looking straight down. 2 chaturangas, if you can. And then upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Step your left leg through warrior 1. So get into it first. Now we'll do humble warrior on this side. Clasp those hands, roll the shoulders down and back, drop the hands down to the floor, hold here and look up. And now you're going to fold forward into that left knee. So let the head drop down towards the floor. Left shoulder to the inside of your left knee and then lift. Notice where your chest and your shoulders are, if they're tight today. And now you're going to slowly release just the arm grip. Reach the hands to the front of the room. Left knee over top of your left ankle. You're reaching your hands forward, feeling really grounded in both feet. Slowly rise up, warrior one. Maybe look up. And then release when you're ready. Again, lift that left leg up and back. Hover it, flex that left foot. Hold. Hold, infusing that core. You're super strong. Shoulders right over top of your wrists. 2 chaturangas, or hold your high plank. And then up dog to down dog. Ha. Now we'll put that together in a flow. So we won't be holding as much. 2 times through warrior one. So we'll eliminate the humble warrior. We'll just do warrior one twice on each side. Look to your hands, step or float. Half lift, fold, queen chair. How can you increase the difficulty of this asana for you? Maybe it's lowering down more. Maybe it's lifting your heart more. Pull the belly button to the spine, lower the hips down towards the earth. I'm gonna drop my chest to my thighs. I'm gonna look at my toes. I have a light touch with my toes. The weight of my body is on the heels of my feet, breathing. I'm feeling my body temperature go up, yes. Notice what you're feeling in your body right now. And if it's what you're trying to get from this practice today. And now release, fold forward. Half lift into your high plank. You make it yours. Go back to your down dog. Right leg steps. Warrior one. Reach up. And release. Vinyasa through. Maybe you hover that foot off the earth. Come to the left side. Step your left leg through. Warrior one. Land it, feel it. And then release. Do that one more time on each side. Remember, add or subtract anything you want. This is your practice. You're on your mat. Make it what you need. Find your way to the left side. Left foot steps, warrior one. Make it yours. And then find your way back to down dog. Perfect. Hold here. We're going to add in warrior two. So look to your hands, step or float. Half lift. Fold, come to your queen chair. Make it yours. Draw your belly button to your spine. And then lower the hips down. For 4. And 3. Really deep breaths. Hold for 2 more breaths. Get in as deep as you can. Feel what you want to feel. Taking 1 more deep breath. And now release and fold forward. Half lift. Into your high plank. Up dog. Down dog. Step your right leg through. Warrior one. And then open to warrior two. So look at yourself. Look at your body. Your right knee is over top of your right ankle. So often people come to yoga class and they don't actually check themselves out. Check yourself out. Right heel in line with the arch of your left foot. Bend that right knee. Get that right thigh parallel to the earth. And now reach. Take your palms, face them up towards the ceiling. Drop the shoulders down your back. Flip it back around. This time, clasp your hands behind your back. So the idea is here, Drop the hands down towards the floor, look up to your ceiling, open up your shoulders. Stay in your front thigh. And then release to your warrior two. So hoping on those breaths, you got deeper in that posture. Flip your right hand, reverse. And then release. Find your way back. Vinyasa to your down dog. Make it yours. Left leg steps. Warrior one. And then open up to warrior two. So first time through, we go slow. We set it up. We get our foundation. Feel what it feels like. It's going to be different on this side. And then set your arms up. Flip your palms around. Drop your shoulders down and back. Stay in your front thigh. Flip it back around. Clasp your hands behind you. Same thing on this side. Drop the hands down towards the earth. Open up your shoulders. Look up. Hold your breath. Stay in your front thigh, but keep reaching your hands down. Open up your chest and your shoulders. And release back to your warrior two. Flip your left hand, reverse. Stay in your front thigh. And then release. Find your way back to your down dog. So now we flow it. First time through, we hold it. We get the idea of where we want our posture to be. Second time through, we flow it. So when we flow, even though you're moving and not holding, you're still making that posture big. So often, I don't know if you've ever been to a yoga class where the flow is just so fast, you're actually not in the asana. Get into that posture. Don't worry about how fast you're going. Feel each asana so that each asana is actually doing something for you. So look to your hands, step or float, half lift, fold, clean chair. Feel every posture deeply. Get in that chair, hold for 3. And then release, fold forward. Half lift into your high plank. Come back to your down dog. Step your right leg through. Warrior one. Open up. Warrior two. Flip your right hand. Reverse. And then release. Do that on your left side. Feel every asana. Left leg steps. Warrior one. Open up. Warrior two. Flip your left hand, reverse. And go to your right side again. So one more time, right and left. Warrior one, warrior two, flow. Make it yours. But don't cheat yourself by going too fast. Reach up, reach out, reach back up again. Vinyasa to the left side. Go at your own pace. Left leg steps. Warrior one. Open to warrior two. Reverse. And then find your way back to down dog. Big toes to touch. Right leg goes straight back. Bend your knee, open your hip. Maybe you flip over. Maybe you go further. The idea, press your feet in. Can you lift your hips higher? Can you lift up higher? You're gonna flip on back. Right leg's gonna go straight back. 3-legged dog. Right knee, right tricep. Right knee, left tricep. Right knee, right wrist. Right knee, left wrist. Right hand comes to the center. Left hand comes off the mat. Spin that right foot around. Open up for 3. Come back to high plank with that right foot lifted. Hold here for 3. You're in that high plank. If you need to be on your knees, go to your knees. Lower that right foot down. Stay in your high plank. Everything's grounded in. Stay with me. Go to a forearm plank. Core, we're infusing core here. Shoulders right over top of your elbows. You're either on the tips of your toes or the balls of your feet or your knees. You can be on your knees. Stay here. Walk your feet a little wider than your hips. Take your right hand, grab your right leg. Hold your right leg. And now place the right hand back down. Left hand grabs your left leg. Release it back down. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Big toes to touch. Left leg goes straight back. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Flip over. If you want. You don't have to. But try to make the asana wherever you are. Try to make it big. Come back around. High plank. I'm sorry. 3-legged dog. Sorry. 3-legged dog. Left knee, left tricep. Left knee, right tricep. Left knee to your left wrist. Over to your right wrist. Left hand comes to the center. Left leg goes to the right. Spin it around, lift it up. Now you've been here. Can you press in to lift up more? Now we come to the high plank with the left foot lifted. Now we're there. Core work. Feel that right quad turn on. Flex your left foot. Look forward. Don't look back. Keep that spine long. Now drop your left foot. Hold that high plank. Left arm leads, forearm plank. Walk your feet a little further apart. Left hand grabs your left thigh. Look forward, look forward. You can do this. Release it. Right hand, right leg. Hold. Come back. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Warm-up's over. Hopefully you're warmed up. Press your chest towards your toes. Reconnect. And then talk to yourself. You're super strong. You're amazing. It is Monday. You're doing yoga. You are awesome. You are on your mat doing your thing. Come to a high plank. Again, we're infusing a lot of core here today. Walk your right hand to the center. Turn to your left. So you're in a side plank. There's lots of variations here. You can lift this top leg. You can reach this top arm forward. And then we're going to start to shift it. Left arm, your top arm. It doesn't have to be your left. It could be whatever one you want. Reach it forward. And then take the top arm around your back. Look up, lift up. Go to 3-legged dog. Woo! Step your left leg through, deep lunge. Look forward. Come all the way up, crescent lunge. Hold here. Put a little bit more weight in the front of your thigh, so shift to the ball of your right foot. Come to 1-legged mountain pose, so that right knee comes all the way up and hold. Lift that right knee up, reach your arms forward. Extend your right leg straight out and hold. For 3. Stay with me. Slowly float back to airplane. So these are balance postures as well as strength. So we're challenging our left side of our body with balance and strength. Right foot is flexed. Start to bend that left knee. So you're dropping your torso and your right leg slightly down towards your mat. and then you're gonna straighten your left leg. One more time. Bend and hold. So no momentum, right? I've taken all that momentum. You're holding here. Then you're really super strong. You're gonna lift straight up. Start to reach that right leg all the way back into your crescent lunge. Reach up, maybe reach back to the back of your room. And then release. High plank, chaturanga, up dog, to your down dog. Infusing core wherever we can. Make your asana as big as you can. So right now, you pressing your chest towards your toes, you lifting your hips up. Give yourself that today. Your best effort. High plank. It's one of my favorite things Brene Brown said, if we are all choosing to believe that everyone is trying their best, it changes how we think about things. Walk your left hand to the center, turn to your right, side plank. Lift your top leg. If you want, you don't have to. Reach your top arm forward. Keep lifting that top hip up. Reach your top arm around your back, look up and lift up. You're just doing your best today. That's all you can ask, do your best. Three-legged dog, so lift that right leg all the way back. Step it through, deep lunge. How does that deep lunge feel? Have you walked your right foot forward, right knee is over top of the ankle. Your deepest expression here. Then lift up using your right leg, crescent lunge. All you can ask yourself is just do your best. Do your best, right? And if we just think that everyone's doing that, things are a little different. Shift that weight onto that right foot. Come up. Mountain pose. Reach your arms up. Hold there. Now, this is our hip flexor right here. We're going to straighten that left leg. See where it is today. Mine's a little tight. All right. Float it back. Airplane. It's not a judgment. It's an awareness. We're aware. We're just keeping our awareness to our body. So my right leg is straight. My left leg is straight. I have a little bit of bend in my right knee. A little bit of a bend. My arms are reaching back. I'm going to see where my balance and strength is on the right side. That's how you're approaching this, right? You're going to bend that right knee. Get as close to the floor as you can, and then you're going to straighten back up. Do that again. You're just going to try. You're just going to try. Straighten that right leg. And then you're going to reach that left leg all the way back. Get back into your crescent lunge. Reach up, reach back to the back of the room. Hold that. Feel that. And then release. And vinyasa back to your down dog. Big toes to touch. Right leg goes straight back. Knee to your nose. So now there's a difference here. I'm going to come onto the ball of my left foot. I'm going to try to touch my knee and my nose. So close. Oh, a touch. Then my knee into my chest. Try really hard to lift that knee up into my chest. Now my gaze is forward. Step it through. Crescent lunge. So now we're moving on to more of the power postures. We're going to have a little fun here. Crescent lunge. Hold that. You're going to walk that left leg forward, but keep your feet a couple inches apart and get into a chair here. So your feet are apart, you're in a chair. Now you're just going to press your hips down to the floor. Pressing those hips down to the floor. Power. We are in the power phase here. Now, 4 times you're going to hop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold. Hover your left foot off the earth. Hover your left foot off the earth. Stay in your right leg. Reach that left leg all the way back. Get back into your crescent lunge. Hands to your heart. Twist to your right. So a little different here. Twist over to your right. Stay in it. Lift your heart. If you want to split your hands or bind, do that. We're staying for 3. So play. Come back to crescent lunge. Reach up. Fullest expression. So ask yourself, can you reach your fingertips up higher towards your ceiling? Can you bend your right knee more? Your right leg should be on fire. Open up to warrior 2. Try not to straighten this leg. I know, needs and wants right now, needs and wants. We want so badly to straighten that right leg, but we're not. Reach both arms forward to the front of the room. Stay in your front thigh. Split the hands, half or full bind. Stay in your front thigh. Play if you want. You might want to go for a bind and stand on one leg. Go for it. Otherwise, if you're doing what I'm doing, I'm lifting my top shoulder. I'm looking up. Come back to warrior 2. Flip your right hand, reverse. Straighten your right leg. Ha. And then vinyasa back to your down dog. So that was a lot on the right leg. Find your way back to down dog, however you want to get there. And then feel that posture. This is a yummy, 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 yummy posture. And you might want to bend your knees. That might feel more yummy. I don't even know if that's the way to say it, but that's how I'm going to say it. I speak from my heart when I teach. So this is super yummy for me. Bend my knees, lift my hips. Big toes to touch, left leg goes straight back. And now bring your knee to your nose. So you're gonna come on the ball of that right foot, try to touch the knee and nose. Now I'm gonna bring the knee into my chest, look forward, step that left leg through, and come up to crescent lunge first. And so don't wait until I tell you, right? I always tell my students, don't wait until I tell you what to do. You know, right? You know to get in this as deep as you can. I've said it a million times. Really deep. So reach, bend that left knee so your left thigh is parallel. Get in this posture because you're super strong. Come forward onto that left leg. Walk that right leg forward. King chair. Okay, so this is our chair with our feet apart. So now all 10 toes are facing the front of the room, and we're just going to drop. Are you as deep as you can get right now for you? Everybody's different. Can you get a little lower? Can you press down to the earth a little bit more? 4 hops. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover your right foot now, and then slowly take that right leg all the way back into your crescent lunge. Hands to your heart, twist to your left. So as you twist to the left, that right elbow comes out, right leg is straight. Lift your heart. Can you get a little deeper in the posture? So if I look up, I feel a little bit more. If you're binding and taking it up, take it up. It's a lot on the left leg. We're going to release. Come up to crescent lunge. Stay in this front thigh. I know, needs and wants. We really want to straighten this left leg, but you're going to stay in it because you're super strong. Reach up higher. Spread your toes wide. And then open up to warrior 2. Don't straighten this leg. Ah. Woo! Reach both arms to the front of the room. Stay in it. Split your hands. Go for a bind if you want, half or full. Lift your right shoulder. Stay in this front thigh. Don't straighten this left leg. Stay in it for 3. Back to warrior 2. You are so strong. Flip your left hand, reverse, straighten your left leg. Ha. That's your reward. And then release. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. So sometimes we don't know how much we have because we don't tap into that. Tap into it today. See how far you can push yourself to that limit, and then maybe go a little further and know, oh wow, I was able to do that. Most of us don't know how much we have. Look to our hands, step or float. Half lift, fold, queen chair, land in. Pull your belly button to your spine. Our time is valuable, right? So we don't want to waste it. We want to tap in, push ourselves a little bit more. So drop those hips down. See if you can stay in this. And now little presses down for 8, 7, 6. Stay in it. 4, or you're just holding. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist over to your right. Just doing what you can do. Lift your heart. So maybe you stay here. If you want to split your hands, your left hand goes outside your right leg, right arm reaches. Stay in prayer, or you can bind. Come back to your queen chair. Nobody wants to go here. Everyone wants to fold forward. Come on, stay together. We're together here. Even though we're not together, we are together. Little presses down. 4, 3, 2, and now release, fold forward. Walk your feet a couple inches apart. Take your peace sign fingers, grab your big toes, elbows are wide, and fold forward. Maybe you have a generous bend in your knee. Now maybe you're starting to straighten those legs just a little bit. Don't force the stretch though, don't force it. Then bring your hands to your shins. Take a half lift just because that feels really good. And now from here, deep squat, crow, headstand. If you want to try crow, tuck your knees in towards your underarm. The biggest thing that where people aren't successful here is they're not comfortable dropping their shoulders down towards the earth. So if you look, my biceps and my triceps are acting like a table to hold my legs. And then I start to straighten my legs, but I keep my gaze down. And then find your way to down dog. Your way. What makes sense for you? Look to your hands. Step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift. Fold. Come back to your queen chair. Feel your hips. Lower your body down towards the earth. Take your gaze forward. Little presses down. Little presses. Maybe this time you can get a little further down. Keep your belly towards your spine. Pull it in. 4, 3, 2. Hands to your heart. Twist to your left. Stay with me. You're amazing. Stay with me. Good. I'm not sure what the screen says. Keep going. Keep going. I hope that didn't cut off on Zoom. I hope it didn't. As you stay in this another couple breaths, sorry. Looked like my screen went blank. I hope that didn't cut everybody off. We're gonna come back to that queen chair. Remember, nobody wants to, or we're all gonna do it for each other. So that's fine, pull that belly in, little presses down for 8. Yeah, a little more this time. Come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, fold forward. One of my goals for people who come to my class is to realize that they have more And then help them open that up. Help them explore what they are able to do. Second one, deep squat crow. Maybe you're going to a handstand. And if you've been taking my class the last couple weeks, so I have my left foot into the earth, and I'm going to try to tap my left foot to my right thigh. You need to get your hips over top of your shoulders in order to get into that handstand. And I can't tell you how many people are trying handstands now that they're home. Hold that. And then find your way to down dog. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Stay in it. Press your chest towards your toes. Look to your hands, step or float to the front of your mat. Take a half lift. Fold. Slowly rise. Eagle on your right side. So right leg goes up and over. Right arm goes under. Now balance again. We're back to balance. We're just going to do a couple of balance postures. But in eagle, your shoulders stay over top of your hips. Your hips stay square at the front of your room. You go deeper by bending at the knee and the ankle. Now you're going to release. Reach that knee up towards your chest. Reach the arms up. Hold here. You're going to either grab the inside of your right knee or your right big toe. So that change right there challenges the balance. Go with ease here. Start to straighten that right leg to the front of your room. Shoulders back. And then open that right leg to the right side of the room. Left hand reaches to the left side of your room. Look to your left hand. Come back to center. Switch hands. So your left hand either grabs the outside of your right foot or your right knee. Extend that right leg forward again. Right hand reaches to the back of the room. Come back to center. Reach overhead again. Right leg straightens out and hold for 3. Super strong. Your left foot should feel something right now for 2. And then release. Woo-hoo. Shake it out. Let's do everything on the left side. So now, it's like you're asking yourself, what can I do on this right side? So cross the left leg over top of the right. And try to keep your drishti. That means your focus. So I just looked outside my window and I came off balance. Left arm under. So elbows in line with your shoulders. Shoulders in line with your hips. Start to bend the right knee and the right ankle to drop in. And now release. Now we've made a change. Every time you make a change, you're challenging the balance on that right side. So you're super strong, balanced on the right. You're gonna grab the inside of the left knee or the left toe. I don't know if I can do it on this side, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Straighten that left leg. Take that left leg to the left side of the room, right arm reaches. Up. See if you can look to your right hand. That changes your balance too. Don't worry about me, I got it. I got it. Bring it back to center. So the right hand grabs the outside of the left foot or the left knee. Then you're going to straighten that left leg forward. Reach that left hand to the back of the room. See if you can look to the back of your room for 3. Really solid in that right foot. Push in. Good. Now come back to center. Arms overhead. And straighten your left leg and hold that. Your right foot should be on fire for 3. flex your left toes. We've got this. You're super strong. And release. Woo. Shake out both feet. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Take a half lift. Go into your high plank. 3 chaturangas this time. 3 to up dog. To down dog, right leg steps. Warrior 1. Open up to warrior 2. You're going to flip your right hand, reverse, half moon. So right hand comes in front of your right foot. Get the balance on this right leg. So I have my chair here. I can use my chair as a block, which will help me look up to my left hand for 3. Open up for 2. Fullest expression of this posture for you today. What does that look like? And then go back to warrior 2. Straighten that right leg, triangle. So when you say that, when I say to myself, what do I have today? I'm noticing, I'm not judging myself. Every day will be a little different. And I don't look at one practice as a definition of my ability in yoga. I look at it as a step to my practice. Come on all the way up, straddle, pigeon toe those toes together. I think this feels good, it might not, but hands to your hips, take a little back bend. And fold forward. So, lots of options. Headstanders, if you do headstands. If you don't do headstands, don't try one. Handstand, you can go into a plank high handstand. Maybe you just want to open up those hips today. I'm going to reach my hands back and grab the back part of my mat and use that to pull my chest through my thighs and hold. Wiggle your toes. And then slowly rise. Turn your toes so your toes are facing the front and the back of the room. Come into a squat. Plie squat here. Little presses down. Little teeny presses. This goes by fast. I don't know for you if it does or not, but it's already been 55 minutes. Stay in it for 4. Press the knees to the back of the room. By pressing the knees to the back of the room, you feel it more in your inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, and now just hold. Wiggle your toes. Your chest is over top of your hips, so don't drop your chest down. Anything that's dropping down is your glutes towards the floor. Wiggle those toes for 8. Now you're going to come up 2 inches. Power knees here. Really small. Wiggle your toes. Up 2 inches. And then all the way up. Right foot is forward. Left foot's going to come like you're stepping on a railroad track. Left foot is up and out. And you're going to reach your arms all the way up. And fold forward. As you fold forward, left hip comes forward, right hip comes back. Hamstring stretch on that right side. So this is called pyramid. If you can get your chest to your right thigh, go for it. Drop your head towards your right knee. And now walk your left foot forward, half lift. Make that yummy, make that yummy. Push your butt cheeks to the back of the room. Good, then ground your hands into the floor. Step or float back, high plank. 3 chaturangas, 3, come on, you can do this. Left leg steps, warrior 1. Open up to warrior 2. Flip your left hand, reverse, half moon on the left side. So again, you might need to use a block or a chair or an ottoman to get that balance on that left side. Right hand reaches, open up. Where are you on this side? For 3. Go back to warrior 2, straighten your left leg. Triangle. And then we're going to walk the right foot forward onto that railroad track again. Reach your arms all the way up. Hamstring stretch on the left side. Get that stretch first. Fold forward. Left hamstring stretch. So I'm a little tight on this side, so I might have to bend my left knee. Figure out what you need. Use your breath. And maybe with your exhale, you can straighten that left leg. Walk your right foot forward. Slowly come to the floor. Woo! Bring your knees into your chest. Your right knee is going to come into your chest. Left leg's going to extend to the floor. Flatten your left foot. And I want you to come up as close to your right knee as you can. You're looking at your right big toe. And now we're going to switch legs. You're going to take your arms to the sides if you can. Switch legs. Stay up. Don't drop down. Little extra core here. 8, 7. Look forward. Don't drop that chin to the chest. 4, 3, 2. Bring that right knee back into your chest and hold. Hold here, lift and lower your left leg. Lift and lower your left leg. So your left toes are going to come up in line with your right toes. And then back down 2 inches away from the arm. 4, 3, 2. And now you're going to switch. Bring that left knee in, right leg goes all the way to the floor. Bring your head down. Bring that left knee into your chest. So sometimes you might feel that in your hip flexors. You can always keep that leg grounded in if you do. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to draw my chest to my left thigh as high as I can. Hands come to the side. I'm going to lift my right foot off the floor and hold. And now alternate. Alternate the knee coming in. Keep your gaze forward. Four more. Stay with me. We can do this. 2 more. I know core is hard. 1 more. Bring that left knee back in. Now lift and lower your right leg. Keep yourself up. Chin is away from the chest. Bring that those right toes up in line with the left toes. 4, 3, 2, and now release. Bring both knees into your chest. Drop your head to the earth. Ah, that should feel good. Go ahead and plant those feet to the floor. Lift your hips up. Take your hands underneath your hips. And then flatten out your spine. Press your low back to the floor. Bring those knees back into your chest. You're going to straighten those legs up. Flex your feet. And you're going to slowly lower down 1/3. And then go about halfway down. Now start looking at your feet 2 inches away from the earth. Keep looking at your feet. Lift them up about halfway. Lift up a couple more inches. And then lift it all the way up, drop your head. We're going to repeat that 3 more times. So lower down and hold. Lower down 2 inches away from the floor. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. Lower your head, lift it up. 2 more times. Here we go. Lower down. Lower down halfway, 2 inches away. Use your core strength. Lift up, halfway up, all the way back up. One more, here we go. Lower down, halfway, 2 inches, hold 2 inches, hold, hold, hold. Relax your shoulders, use your core. Don't use your shoulders to lift. Come up, and then release. Release your hands, bring your knees into your chest. Go ahead and take your soles of your feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Allow your low back to press to the floor. We're going to start to surrender. Realize it's been an hour. We're going to bring that right knee back into that chest, left leg straight. Take your right knee over to your left. Make your arms go wide like a capital T. Awesome. Simple spinal twist here. Liberty, liberty, liberty. This is live. Oh, can't make this stuff up. Some of my friends are doing these live videos and then they post their bloopers. That's not live. That means they retook it again. I'm showing all my bloopers too. Good. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Left knee into your chest, right leg is straight. And then guide your left knee over to your right. And you can say, I've done the best that I could do today. Wouldn't it be amazing if we actually thought that for everyone? Our children, our spouses, our friends, our relationships outside of our friends, coworkers. Everyone's just trying the best they can. And then go ahead and finish off with another stretch if you want, or you can come right to Shavasana, taking your heels to the corners of your mat, allow your toes to fan out. 1 hour done. Hopefully you feel better than you did when you tuned in an hour ago. Start to slow your breath down. And notice that. Notice whether your breath, you're able to come back to a normal breath. This is the last and final asana of our yoga practice, which symbolizes complete surrender. So with all the other asanas, notice if you can get into this a little bit deeper. We're going to stay in this for another minute or two. And today we're going to end practice in Shavasana. So you can stay where you are, or maybe you've already moved on. But just sharing a story I told my class not too long ago about a man who was an Ironman. And he was interviewed and asked how he completes Ironman so successfully. And he said he changed his mindset from listening to himself to talking to himself. So be mindful when you're listening, when you really should be talking to yourself. Tough times for everyone. Hopefully we're seeing the light. We're coming through. We get back to seeing each other. But when times get hard, notice if you're listening to yourself or if you're talking to yourself. Thank you guys for joining me today. Sorry we are a little bit longer than normal. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 6 p.m., I'm going to do a boot camp class, Tabata class. Love to see you. And thank you for everyone for sharing our links to these workouts. We just want everyone to know they're there for them anytime. Have a wonderful Monday.
Thank you, Allison.
Thank you, Kitsy.
I love you.
Love you. Have a great day.
You too, Allison.
Thanks, Al.
Thanks, Jane. I love your baby. He's so cute.
Maybe
my
one day soon I can show him to you.
Oh, he's here?
No, well, I'm just saying.
I thought you said I can show him to you right now.
Oh, no, he's not here yet. Hopefully he'll be here later.
Everybody's healthy?
Everybody's healthy. Yeah. How was your race yesterday?
Oh my God. Well, it wasn't a race. It just, after we did the first one, I was like, why don't we do this every month?
Right.
So,
right.
Cricket ran with us. My son ran with us. And it was fun. We had a good time. I mean, it was a terrible day, but
Yeah.
oh well. I mean, it's just giving me something to like, I'm like, oh, because I think all my races are going to get canceled, but that's all right.
Well, it's so important to keep setting goals.
Absolutely. How's work going for you?
My work it's been a good month, but I'm shifting and I'm starting to tell myself that things are going to look different. So I have to look different.
Yeah.
That's my new mantra. Things are looking different, so I have to look different. So I'm trying to get a little creative with work and renting apartments and videoing and trying different outlets.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Most of my friends that are in real estate said this month wasn't bad. It's the next couple months that might be,
Yeah, that's right. And so I started talking to myself about retention, like doing whatever I can to retain a tenant. And that's going to look different for me in my upcoming year in terms of like how much profit or no profit, just pay the mortgage.
Right. Maintaining. Yeah.
Maintaining, just retain who I have at whatever cost, because once an apartment is empty, I just have concerns it's going to stay empty.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I know. So my daughter and I were driving up York Road the other day, and she was like, it's so sad. Like, think about all these places that might not be here, just pay their rent and they're going to have to end their businesses. So,
right. So it's all, so for, hopefully being in multifamily, it's hopefully working with whoever I have, if they're struggling, to just hold on to them.
Right.
And especially if I'm around Hopkins, and if Hopkins looks different in the fall, if it's online or, people aren't going to rent.
Yeah. I did see this morning, because of course I have 3 kids that are dying to go back to school, and they did say they were going to they have to work really hard now. They have to start now to implement all the ways that they're going to make it safe. I hope they can do it.
Oh my God, Al, these kids have to start moving.
Oh, I'm so proud of my kids. It's not been easy.
No, it's not easy. So, but I just appreciated your text the other day. It came at the best time to say, come on, let's go.
Good. Well, I'll try to remember to do that every once in a while, because I don't want to bug people, but I've done that for people and they're like, this was so great. I totally forgot. And, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's there to do whenever, but it's nice to get like that text, like, oh, let me do this, you know?
Yeah, no, it really came. So what happened for me, for my Peru trip got canceled, which of course I knew it would, but
Yeah.
I've been so motivated. I've been exercising. I was calling it the triathlon. I was at a spin bike and then I would go out for a run and then I'd come and do yoga. And as soon as that Peru trip got canceled, I you know, I kind of went into a little slump. Like I that was a great goal. So, but I'm pulling out. I'm out. I'm here. I'm starting to move a lot more.
It is hard and disappointing, especially something that big. You
Well,
know?
it's because I'm goal oriented.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I think we all are. Like you know, you're going to run a marathon every month. It's a goal. It's a goal.
Right. It just keeps you waking up and just saying you're going to keep doing it. You know what I mean?
That's something fun to do. So, what else?
All right.
What are you going to do today?
Tell Adam I said hi.
I will. All right. Well, have a great day. And thanks for this
You too.
class.
All right. Thank you. Bye.